Welcome back to Bros League Heroes. In the top left of this clan war match, or practice match, I don't know, custom name, custom game, whatever, from the Ibis clan, it is Schneebley. And in the bottom right, ThirstyCamel. Which is very sad. So apparently this is just like a custom game or practice match, I'm not sure. But that's not gonna stop a forge from being built in a random location, and a drone is already in the base. Who knows how many games they've played? How many times has he cannon rushed him? It's like, oh, I wanna, oh, wait. Oh, the drone in the enemy base, but you know what? No mercy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Good job, everybody. Probe trying to get revenge on the chase. It ain't gonna happen. It looks like Schneebley has already adapted his build into having a beautiful foyer at the front of his base. I don't believe this is a total wall, but he got damn close. So, Schneebley taking things very seriously from here on out. This is a very interesting place to... I don't know if he knows where his opponent's base is. Schneebley! This could be the longest range cannon rush. From not only outside the natural, but on the low ground. Or he's just hiding the pylon behind a tree. Because if you don't have health bars on, like this is GSL or something, then he might not even see it. Very sneaky. Okay, so he's a very, very, I don't think I can call this in good conscience a cannon rush. It's more like a cannon leisurely walk through the park, eventually arriving at the hatchery as the scenic destination. There is a roach horn on the way, but ThirstyCamel, this has been very well hidden. So the overlords aren't going to see it for quite a while. At the same time, Schneebley's not going to see the hatchery for quite a while, but still. Okay, so this cannon in the back doesn't really protect it. We'll have to see if ThirstyCamel gets vision. We're going to go to the ThirstyCamel cam. It's on the minimap. It's on the minimap. He's building a roach. Okay. Okay. Gonna get some injects. It's technically on the minimap. Oh, he may not have downloaded the minimap DLC. Which most Metal Leaguers struggle with. Oh, okay. Okay. Some sick Overlord micro. Oh, but wait! Wait, what is that? No. Okay. Alright, so he has yet to look any second now. Oh, wait, what? What is, wait, I don't think he's really registering the seriousness of the situation. Well, it appears he doesn't care, because it's not really threatening anything. He still has he still has 2 solid bases here, so the most of the cannons can do is look angrily at all the units that are trying to escape, but a Nidus or Overlord drop or building a bunch of spine crawlers might be the option. ThirstyCamel only has 20 drones and dropping as he builds more spines, so well, the creep tumor is gonna let the creep recede. And that means the cannons could be built a little bit closer. Okay. Schneebley Unfortunately, his hard-walled off his main and his natural, which is gonna make it difficult to transfer probes or rally them or anything. Which is an interesting choice. This is quite the forward outpost here for Schneebley. And once again, it's not really... The standoff continues. He's very committed to reinforcing this location. But the Nidus... The Nidus... There's nothing at home to defend. So, there are no warpins yet. Is he gonna build... He's being very sneaky. The Overlord is on the move. Any second now. I don't know. You can't... No, it's going too far. He's gonna be very sneaky about it. I don't know if Schneebley making a Templar Archives before any units, which is a very bold move. Nidus is on the way. Everything's in it. Every unit. Okay, so Schneebley doesn't yet see anything. What's he gonna do? Oh, surprise! So... The probes, is he gonna recall? They won't all fit! He recalls to the natural. Good thing he walled off his main. A few probes are left behind. But... there are more shield batteries being built and cannons. If he just sits here not targeting cannons, this could get a little weird. The Templar Archives... Wait, no, the Gateway. He's building more cannons on the low ground. Can he warp in a sentry? There will be no Templar. He's gonna go ahead and just expand to the other side, which is somehow a better defended base. More cannons are finishing. He let them finish, and there are 2 shield batteries, so... It depends a little bit on the... He's going for the pylons. That actually will depower everything. Not before the cannons do some damage. The cannons on the low ground are now finishing. So, now ThirstyCamel has successfully broken out. He still only has 18 drones, which is not a booming economy. Coming down the ramp, 2 cannons, far too scary. Or are they? He's going all the way down. Does he go for the pylon? Oh, beautiful transfuses. Keeping those roaches intact. Gets both cannons easily. The probes now finally realizing a mortal threat will escape. And Schneebley will rebuild the exact same stuff on the other side of the map. The forge is dead. The main base is creeped. But at the same time, Schneebley maintains a worker lead, which is an interesting turn of events. So, an overseer flew out of the main. It noticed that there were buildings over here, but did not see the nexus. So, where do we go from here? The roaches... Well, where's the last place you're gonna look? This is probably the last place to look. But ThirstyCamel is going straight for it. I mean, he did technically see buildings. Maybe he actually looked at his mini-map. Oh, no. He's going... Wait, no, he knows. Alright, he knows. So, unfortunately, the cannons, they do nothing. The roaches are just... What am... Is he hurting the probes? Because he's not hurting them. Okay, the probes are trying to retreat. Do the roaches take the bait? Oh, there's so many Zerglings! The probes must fight! There still has not been a single unit warped in. He's going for the pylons, but there's a whole lot of pylons. The pylons are possibly the worst target here. He's going for another pylon. Oh no, the probe! It's a disaster! Oh, what have you done? ThirstyCamel was too thirsty for pylons. It's like, well, the pylons power everything, so I should just go for those. Oh, we've seen this story before. And now, oh, another round of Eastern. Oh my god! He really wants those pylons. Okay, the Zerglings are back. Oh, he really wanted those pylons. The cannons, 15 kills, 16, 12, 11, 8. And suddenly, this gives Schneebley the time. He has a better economy. He's building 3 robos. He took out his previous strategy guide. He looked up roaches. He saw the counter, which is obviously mass observer to see where they're coming. No, Immortals, of course. Immortals look at roaches and then the roaches just spontaneously combust in most games. The standoff continues. Of course, gotta rebuild that forge. ThirstyCamel is droning up. He's skyrocketed up to 23. And now the cannon perimeter will be rebuilt. And the very first unit that isn't a probe of the game is being built. A singular Immortal. He cancels the cannons, realizing he could invest that elsewhere. But wait. It looks like he passed the strategy guide over his shoulder to ThirstyCamel in this gentleman's game. And, how do I counter ground? Spire. Mutalisks are the choice, though cannons are a little unyielding. We will have to see. Burrow move is on the way, and roach speed is queued up afterwards. Now here's an important fact about burrow move. You must also research burrow, or it doesn't do anything. So ThirstyCamel has spent all his gas right before his spire finishes, which is a little bit of a lack of foresight, I would argue. Okay. Yeah, getting tunneling claws without getting burrow is kind of like getting sick rims for the car you don't own. It's like, whoa, look how sick those rims are. If only I had a car. Uh-oh. That's a lot of roaches. But Immortals. He's bought himself a lot of time. Let's see, if after a tunneling clause finishes, does he decide to go for that burrow upgrade? Or does he just give up on it entirely? And now Immortals are being produced. It appears he forgot about the Spire. He's transitioned into, we're not 100% confident that this isn't the medium AI. He takes a drone through the Nidus to expand. But where? To Schneebley's former third base. Tunneling clause is done. The Ravagers are very slowly going to chip at the cannons. The Immortals are much less slowly going to chip at the spine crawlers. Much less slowly. Those sick-looking tunneling claws roaches. What a big brain move here by ThirstyCamel. Thirsty for more minerals. He's gonna build 1 Mutalisk and 44 Slowlings. And he's angry. The ultimate counter to the cannon contain with Immortals. Oh my god, Immortals are great. Oh, the cannons! Oh, he's like, oh, let's go, everybody! Let's go, we're going! No, are we? Are we not? It's like a tower defense game. Wave after wave. The Immortals, I don't know if they're being microed or they're just very, very excited to do their job. It's unclear right now, but more and more, he's gonna have half a dozen. ThirstyCamel. And this is why I get so many comments on my Zerg guide about, Winter, you didn't teach us how to deal with a cannon rush. This is not so much a cannon rush as a complete breakdown in mental coherence featuring cannons. As the Immortals just blasting their way through. More mutas on the way. It appears ThirstyCamel will just give up this base. 15 minutes into the game and he's decided no longer. The mutas cannot go in the Nidus to their dismay. Begging the question of, like, why though? If an Ultra can go in the Nidus, why can't a muta just fly through the Nidus? How does that make any sense? This game just isn't very realistic. Schneebley doesn't have the vision from his still standing assimilators. The Immortal, I look back at ton of Immortals just blasting through. Oh, approximately 69,000 damage per second. They're just gonna take the whole main. He's abandoned this ship and taken the lifeboat, and he won't be going home. Oh my god. They do a whole lot of damage, don't they? Oh my god. It took him about 12 minutes to build his very first unit. But now he's mono-battling his way through. So now, somehow, it's even the overlords are on the move. Okay, just pretend you left the game. Everybody left. Okay, so Schneebley somehow is now in a supply lead. He said these Immortals are working out well. He's got 12 going on 15 with +1, +1, +1 finishing up. Oh my god. We're gonna go to a macro game. Schneebley going to expand to one of the only bases that has been mined on this map. But it is well defended by his cannon outpost. That is, oh my god, 15 Immortals. That is, and he's decided, you know what? I think I finally reached my quota. It's time for a robotics bay. So here's the thing. Schneebley doesn't actually know where ThirstyCamel is. I mean, he knows where he's not, but he doesn't know where he is. Oh, but 2 mutas! How long does it take 2 mutas? You can see the glaives triggering all those barriers. How long does it take 2 mutas to kill? Well, this is 12 Immortals. He left a few at home. It's not quick. Okay. The battle is on. Okay. They're on the chase. If only he had a 3rd muta. Finally, Zergling speed. Oh, the Immortals paying a moment of respect, and ThirstyCamel giving him that moment to reflect on his past transgressions. And then he's like, well, I guess there's nothing here. And he just recalls home. Can never be too careful. The 2 muta attack continues as they scour the map. And he's like, if I just had a couple more mutalisks. ThirstyCamel has yet to go above 30 drones in this game, but he is banking that money. He's gonna re-tech up on his secondary lair. The thing is, there are literally no units which shoot up. If you rip the turret off and just let the Dragoons go ham, maybe the Immortals would be able to, but seems like a bit of a design flaw. And in the Colossi, their big strength being that they are very tall, but unfortunately that doesn't mean they can shoot up. If they could just headbutt air units, that'd be a sick buff. Maybe make it from the... Why is there a pylon here? Okay. Three Colossi on the way. Kalaxin. He's got quite a... I don't know... Okay. The ThirstyCamel... I'm not entirely sure. Well, three Stalkers now, which are enough to counter 2 mutas, but are they enough to counter 6 mutas? Kind of depends on the upgrades. +1 air weapons is on the way here. The only thing he's missing with that is any air units, but we're working on it. Schneebley knows that large amounts of gateways can only be built in main bases. That is a fact. Oh, the army has found the base. But are there enough mutas? He's making 5 more mutas now. Are there going to be enough? This is going to bring ThirstyCamel to 1 base. There's not a small chance he just kills all the buildings. Oh, there's a whole lot of queens. Mutas are going to be killed in their eggs. I have no idea how this is going to go. The Immortal's going to tank a lot of this damage. The Muta's going to work. I think he has enough to counter the Stalkers. A recall is going to abandon several beautiful transfuses, scouting Colossus a little late to the party. Somehow ThirstyCamel holds. He's down 80 supply. But it's still unclear who's going to come out on top. There are now 9 mutas against 9 Stalkers. 2 Warp Prisms are finished. I'm not sure what he's going to use those for. There are still 14 Immortals. The other Immortals just kind of walked home. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh, he's going to wake the dragon. I don't know about these corrosive... It seems the Protoss has finally, once he started building units, figured out what he wants. But Lurker Den, an interesting choice for someone who has no Hydralisks. ThirstyCamel's really starting to harass with those mutas. Oh, he's gonna find the base and there are no cannons. Just cannots. He finds the probes. The entire army will move to intercept. There are more dual-pronged muta harass. He sees there's a pylon in the main. There's plenty in the main. The mutas are actually doing a number on these probes. He's going to work. He finds the pylon, but unfortunately he's going to lose 2 mutas. 2 Stalkers are warped in. 2 Stalkers not enough. Oh no, he's losing track. More Stalkers. He's got to be careful with those mutas. But if he warps in 1 Stalker at a time, he just has to work through these 6 pylons. There's no response. He's just said, that's too much. I can't possibly defend my opponent's former and now my main. Let's just attack. Oh, the mutas are coming. Wait, there's not a single anti-air unit. He has 0 anti... Oh, wait, they're the Stalkers. So yeah, that's gonna make things more difficult. If there's one thing the Lurkers do not counter, it's about 5,000 Immortals. As long as the Immortals are attacking instead of not attacking. Oh, okay. It just looks like there are too many Stalkers here. Because he's down by 120 supply. ThirstyCamel held the line. But wait, I mean, there's a whole lot of queens. He's transfusing. Where are the stalkers? It doesn't really matter. Oh, beautiful. Oh. And no GG. He's out of there. Schneebley takes it in a demonstration of Protoss superiority. The Immortals, once he finally built units, he was an absolute one. ThirstyCamel, the mental damage, not the actual, but more the mental damage of the cannon rush, far too much. And if one like equals one show of support, one Kappa in the chat equals one show of support for the irreversible damage that was done to ThirstyCamel in that match, as we know. Cannon rushes are some of the toughest strategies to deal with, both in and out of game. Bronze League heroes.